Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. So the situation for this challenge.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. So the situation for this challenge, it's the second quarter with over 2 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line, and it's first down. They run on first down with Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On second and a couple, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discredited.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 69 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Manning, and he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. To throw is Manning, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This one taken from the 7. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 93-yard kickoff return as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Manning. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Pass complete, Manning to Evan Ingram. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Manning. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 84 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
New York set to take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Manning again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you'd call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for them?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 27, Manning finds his tight end Ingram, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Manning, and Tate's got it, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Throwing on first down is Manning. And this is Latimer, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Manning looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 30, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Manning. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Howie Long in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
12 yards on the return that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 60 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Get ready. Get ready.
New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and